Down the back, the leader Malago Lad with Ultra Noir quickly going it after it now. And then 2 lengths Summersby Bale and Cobra Cape. On the bend, the leader Malago Lad. Ultra Noir is second. Cobra Cape finishing smartly though. Malago Lad leads Cobra Cape right over the top and I think got there. Cobra Cape may have nailed Malago Lad to win it. Ultra Noir third, then came Summersby Bale. Further back was Main Sector, Pav Mav, PC Power and Fogabola.
Well, we'll check that photo result because we have a tote update now for Newcastle, where they'll be going very shortly.
Like they're off and racing. Night of Old out wide began reasonably well. Fast away, Woodland Adios down towards the inside. Stanley Meadow began quickly. There goes Woodland Adios tearing across. Night of Old is going with it at the judge the first time. And the 2 favourites clap on the speed. Woodland Adios takes the lead. Night of Old going with it in the length and a half. Stanley Meadow in third spot. On the outside next is Victor Mature. A length further back to Peppy Fast Cars as they head towards the back, followed by Ironbark Warrior, Sweet Sovereign. Then came Gale's Jet and Valley's Babe, drops down to the tail of the field. Past the mile peg and he presses on for the lead. Serena and takes over on Night of Old. Kicked away a length and a half, Woodland Adios, and moving up on the outside, Victor Mature is the first without cover. Stanley Meadow next. They went very hard that first half. Ironbark Warrior next on the outside, followed by Peppy Fast Cars, Sweet Sovereign, Gale's Jet. And 2 lengths away at the tail of the field, picking up ground now is Valley's Babe. Racing onto the top bend, Night of Old is the leader, steadied in front now, leads by a length. Victor Mature running up second on the outside, third on the fence is Woodland Adios. Ironbark Warrior 1 by 1. Then came Stanley Meadow over on the inside, followed further back by Sweet Sovereign, Peppy Fast Cars. Tacking on now Valley's Babe, and last of all Gale's Jet. 1 circuit left to go, coming down the home stretch. Night of Old, the leader, held well together from Woodland Adios, and moving up on the outside, Victor Mature. Over on the fence next is Stanley Meadow as they come down for the bell, followed by Ironbark Warrior. A length to Sweet Sovereign, Peppy Fast Cars awkwardly placed as they go by the judge. Second last, Gale's Jet and Valley's Babe at the tail of the field. Heading to the turnout of the straight, 8.50 to go. Serena has Night of Old on top, leading by a length. Woodland Adios getting a charred run behind the leader. Might need a touch of luck to get out from there, though. Victor Mature on the outside, then Ironbark Warrior. Stanley Meadow pulling hard on the inside of Sweet Sovereign. Peppy Fast Cars third last, Valley's Babe second last, and Gale's Jet at the tail. Up the back they race at the 600 metre mark. He had a good look across on Night of Old. Leads comfortably, running second, Victor Mature. Woodland Adios right on the leader's back. Ironbark Warrior 1 by 1. Stanley Meadow waiting to go on the fence, and then Sweet Sovereign peeling to the outside as they pack up. Peppy Fast Cars, Gale's Jet and Valley's Babe. 85 lengths first to last. Night of Old the leader inside the 400. Here they come from the back. Sweet Sovereign with a big run. Woodland Adios trying to force off the fence. Peppy Fast Cars peels to the outside now. Stanley Meadow still can't get clear. They straighten up. Night of Old the leader. Stanley Meadow dipped on the corner, getting through on the inside. Woodland Adios. Night of Old kicked. It's Night of Old about 2 in front. On the outside, Sweet Sovereign, Woodland Adios over on the fence, but Night of Old is holding them safely at bay. That was a nice win. Night of Old first. Second up on the outside, Peppy Fast Cars. Third, Woodland Adios. Followed in next by Sweet Sovereign, Gale's Jet, Stanley Meadow and Ironbark Warrior, Valley's Babe.
10 and a photo there, race 4 at Newcastle. The punters cheer as Wayne's selection Night of Old salutes, and it looks like possibly number 2, Peppy.
The lights on, racing. Grant's Law won the start. Came out a neck in front of Vanston Adios, but Vanston Adios is underneath him, and look at them burn into the first turn, and look at Grant's Law go. Robinson had to produce the whip on Vanston Adios to keep the fence, and at the end of 300 metres, Vanston Adios whizzed through and took the lead now. Grant's Law eased to second, Abel Lobel third, Van Top fourth, then Kid Galahad, and Vanston Lord 3 deep at the end of the first quarter, followed by Fury's Finito, Kiama Country, Land of Mine, and Double Cover had dropped back to the tail of the field. 28 the first split. Vanston Adios the leader, and Vanston Lord moved up on the outside to have a crack at him, and they're pouring on the pressure around out. Vanston Adios on the fence, Vanston Lord on the outside. They lead by 2 lengths to Grant's Law, moving behind Vanston Lord. 2 lengths to Van Top, 1 to Abel Lobel, 2.5 to Kid Galahad, 1 to Kiama Country, then Fury's Finito, Double Cover, and Land of Mine's a half length away at the rear. 29.9 the second split. Vanston Adios in front at the 700 metres mark. Grant's Law ran up to second. Vanston Lord third, finding the rail. A length away, Abel Lobel on the back of the favourite. Van Top on the fence, then Kid Galahad. Fury's Finito out 3 3 deep, starting a run. Landamine going behind him, and then Kiama Country and Double Cover. Vanston Adios led at the quarter pole. He's a length in front of Grant's Law. Abel Lobel peels 3 wide. Fury's Finito 4 deep, and Vanston Lord on their backs looking for the way through. Vanston Adios under the whip at the top of the lane. Grant's Law about to join him, and Abel Lobel joins in 3 deep. Is he the giant killer, Abel Lobel? Vanston Adios and Grant's Law taken on by Abel Lobel. Abel Lobel put his head in front, but Grant's Law and Vanston Adios are kicking again. Here's Kid Galahad flying, and yes, Kid Galahad. Kid Galahad's come from nowhere, and he's won a thriller. Kid Galahad in a photo from Vanston Adios or Grant's Law. Then Abel Lobel, Double Cover, Vanston Lord, Fury's Finito, Kiama Country, Van Top, and Landamine. The judge will want the photo here. Boy, wasn't that a thriller. What did they run? 2 minutes dead. Well, they had to stop. 28 and 29.9, 57 and 9 their first half. Then 30.8, and they've tippy-toed home 31.3. They've run 2 minutes neat. Well, Vanston...
Bad Janice at 270. Ready, set, and racing. Big Bad Janice began fairly out wide. Joking won the start. Avondale going quickly to lead though from Joking, and Miss Codrington gets into third. Moving around them now, Big Bad Janice tracked along by Shah Khan, Beach Gow, Mrs. Tobin and Jerojo's at the rear. Out of the straight, Avondale the leader. Big Bad Janice gets into second quickly. She loomed up on the outside and ran past Avondale, and the favourite ran a length clear. Big Bad Janice. Second, Avondale. Miss Codrington third. Mrs. Tobin's running home well, followed by Joking. Further back, Beach Gown and Jerojo. But on the turn, the leader, Big Bad Janice, clear of Avondale. Mrs. Tobin running home stoutly. She might get second, but Big Bad Janice is too good. Big Bad Janice by 5. Mrs. Tobin's run a good second. Third, Avondale. Then came Joking. Further back, Miss Codrington from Beach Gown. Jerojo and Shah Khan was the last one to finish.
6.52.
Mobile swings down the back. Infiltrator broke at dispatch, so Pro Cheval has to ease behind it. Roses in Paris goes quickly, and now FLO Adios from out wide going very quickly. And FLO Adios starts straight to the lead round the first turn and got about 8 metres on Roses in Paris. Atomic Lace left without cover. Exceptional Dream the rails. Media Command 1-1 in the early stages. Infiltrator got going next on the rails. Then Franco Nickel and 6 metres last Pro Cheval. Into the straight they swing the first time, 2 1/4 from home, and the leader is now FLO Adios, 5 metres 2 in second, placing Roses in Paris. Atomic Lace forced to do the work without cover. On the rails, Exceptional Dream 3 back, 1 out and 1 back, Media Command, then 2 metres Infiltrator, moving up around it Franco Nickel, and the favourite Pro Cheval was last. Lead time 46 seconds, quite good as they head towards the back straight, and it's FLO Adios. It's settled pretty well in the lead, 4 metres clear in second, placing Roses in Paris. Atomic Lace the outside, Exceptional Dream the rails. Here's Franco Nickel off 3 deep, goes past Media Command. Infiltrator fired up now on the inner and biding its time at the tail. Pro Cheval, FLO Adios still the leader, the pace quite good as they head down the back straight. It led 4 metres. Franco Nickel works up without cover second. Roses in Paris with the run of the race in behind the leader. Following it, Exceptional Dream. Atomic Lace now has a trail. Then Infiltrator getting fired right up. Infiltrator. Media Command outside of it, and still Pro Cheval whipped them in. First quarter of the last mile in 31 seconds. FLO Adios a little bit disappointing when first up from a spell Tuesday night, but in front tonight, and he's travelled well. 3 metres to Franco Nickel. Behind them, Roses in Paris. She's had the great run, but in the pocket. Atomic Lace worked early, is tapped up on the outside. Exceptional Dream the rails. Pro Cheval's come out 3 wide to improve. Media Command the centre, and Infiltrator the inner. Second quarter 31.1 as they head towards the back straight, and still the leader is FLO Adios by 2 or 3 metres to Franco Nickel, getting closer all the time. No run yet for Roses in Paris. Atomic Lace has Pro Cheval out 4 wide as they both make their claims together. Exceptional Dream working one off, and then Media Command Infiltrator to the 400. FLO Adios just led. Franco Nickel almost on terms. Pro Cheval comes at the pair. Roses in Paris now needs a bit of luck. Atomic Lace struggles, and Exceptional Dream the inside. inside. Franco Nickel in the centre, got 2 metres now on FLO Adios. Pro Cheval about to claim it. Roses in Paris will have to switch around them, and then Exceptional Dream. Franco Nickel and Pro Cheval get away from FLO Adios. Roses in Paris pulls to the outside. Pro Cheval in front. Franco Nickel, Roses in Paris, then Exceptional Dream. Pro Cheval clear though near the post, and Pro Cheval wins. Pro Cheval wins a metre. Roses in Paris got up for second. Franco Nickel third. Exceptional Dream close up. Then FLO Adios, further back Media Command. They were followed in by Atomic Lace and Infiltrator last in.
849.
Racing, Flashing Patrick away fairly. How's the Ford won the start off the inside, and How's the Ford went to the lead from Flashing Patrick early. Master Dixie and Danny behind them, and they were followed by Ginger Ninja, Mintabi, Miss Good Girl. Get underneath it, and back to the tail was Highland Lad. How's the Ford in front. Flashing Patrick second, and 3 away third, Racing Wide Danny. Getting up on the inside, Master Dixie, Mintabi and Miss Good Girl. How's the Ford is clear, trying hard, Flashing Patrick wearing it down. How's the Ford in front from Flashing Patrick, and How's the Ford got home. Beat Flashing Patrick 3/4 of a length. 7 away third, Master Dixie. Then Mintabi, Miss Good Girl from Danny, Highland Lad and Ginger Ninja was last.
And the placings there, 3, 2 and 6. How's the Fort? Peter's selection.
Racing. Papa Bear out wide, shows early speed, so does Chrisfield and also Astral Spirit looking for the front. Just in behind them now, Boykin Speed with Saccone, 6 metres away Pulaski, 4 metres to Blue Sage, followed by Cam's Revenge and Maple Kiss, then Gordon Gecko and You Wish is last. Sorting themselves out, leaving the straight. In front now, Chrisfield over 5 metres to Papa Bear, travelling 3 wide but getting into second placing now. So Astral Spirit has to cover 4th early. On the fence behind the leader, Boykin Speed, trailed up by Saccone. 3 metres away on the outside is Pulaski. He's pulling double early, 3 back on the outside, and the driver Brian Gath is laying flat strap out the back. 2 metres away, Cam's Revenge on the fence, followed by Blue Sage. On its inside, You Wish, then Maple Kiss, and 6 metres away, Gordon Gecko. On the top turn, lead time 23.4. In front is Chrisfield. He steadies now by almost 4 metres to Papa Bear at the leader's wheel. Travelling third, a metre back is Boykin Speed. Astral Spirit has the cover on the outside. 2 metres away, Saccone. Then Pulaski on the outside. No longer is he pulling treble, he's pulling double. 2 metres away, Cam's Revenge, followed by Blue Sage, who works up to be 4 back on the outside. As just for a stride, Astral Spirit was about to pull out, followed by You Wish, who's third last on the inside of Maple Kiss. And Gordon Gecko is one off the fence and last. At the 1,000, first quarter, 33.6 towards the 900 metres. It's Chrisfield in front, always 2.5 metres clear of on the outside Papa Bear. Boykin Speed the rail third, 4th on the outside Astral Spirit. On its back is Pulaski. He's pulled his head off from the outset and now easing forward, followed by Saccone. Blue Sage is now taking off, followed by Cam's Revenge. 5 metres to Maple Kiss, You Wish, and last is Gordon Gecko. Pulaski went whoosh down the back and raced straight past them. Chrisfield, the leader, has hopped out of his gear, severely checking You Wish, Astral Spirit, Saccone with Papa Bear. Cam's Revenge got in a bother with Gordon Gecko, and Maple Kiss was TKO'd. Pulaski comes to the home turn, 300 metres out. Second quarter, 32.9. Third quarter, 29.4. 200 metres out, it's Pulaski, 5 metres in front of Blue Sage, trying hard. Boykin Speed gets the third. Gordon Gecko from well back pulls to the outside. At the 150, Pulaski still over 5 metres in front. Blue Sage is sticking to her gun. She's slowly picking up Pulaski. At the 80, Pulaski in front by 1.5 metres. Blue Sage is swamping it on the outside. The post is too close though, and Pulaski gets there 1.5 metres to Blue Sage. 12 metres away, third, Boykin Speed. Then Cam's Revenge and Gordon Gecko. A long way back, Saccone, Maple Kiss. Then Chrisfield and Astral Spirit, followed by You Wish. And Papa Bear has run last. Well, many chances were marred when the leader...
Nick Hart got away fairly well. Lonesome Me won the start from Breezy Emma, getting into third, Classic Portrait, followed by Romantic Heart, Placid Worth right up the track, Toll Bridge back on the inside, Canimbra, and the last one, Murrabit Chimes. At the judge, Lonesome Me in front from Classic Portrait, 2 away to Placid Worth. They're followed by Breezy Emma on the outside of Canimbra, long break to Toll Bridge, Romantic Heart, and the last one, Murrabit Chimes. Heading into the back, Lonesome Me still bobbing in the lead. It's 1.5 lengths clear of Classic Portrait. The leader kicked down the back. 3 lengths away to Placid Worth. Canimbla back on the inside. Breezy Emma and Tollbridge on the turn. Lonesome Me still in front. It's 3 clear from Classic Portrait. Then Canimbla and Breezy Emma, but Lonesome Me in front with 50 metres to run, and she's going to win. Lonesome Me by 2.5 to Classic Portrait, and Canimbla ran third, followed by Placid Worth, Breezy Emma, further back Romantic Heart from Murrabit Chimes, and Tollbridge was the last one to finish.
5, 3 and 2 on race 6 there at Penrith. Number 5, Lonesome Me first. Number 3, Classic Portrait.
Like they're off and racing. Now, Ryman Reason began pretty well. Spicy Lass kicking through on the inside shortly after the start. Farmer's Daughter away well. We Order pressing forward. He can't get to the lead on Ryman Reason, so he decides to ease back as they go to the first corner. Pushing through closer to the inside is Rabbit Hole, followed further back by Purple Fury. And then came on the outside Armbro Dick, followed by Paul's Son, and Armbro Street settles at the tail of the field. Up towards the home corner the first time, and the leader Spicy Lass on the inside, just a touch in front of Farmer's Daughter, moving around the outside, followed by Rabbit Hole, and then came We Order as they straighten up for the bell. A length further back on the outside is Paul's Son, making a smart bit around them. On the outside is King's Gambit up towards the leaders, followed by Ryman Reason, settling a fair way back in the field. Armbro Dick drops back to be second last, and Armbro Street is at the tail of the field. Plenty of pressure on these leaders as they go by the judges' circuit out. Spicy Lass in front of Farmer's Daughter, and King's Gambit works up to them 3 wide. Rabbit Hole is over on the inside, followed by We Order as they head towards the back. The lead time is smart, 59.7. Over on the inside next is Purple Fury. Ryman Reason patiently driven back in the field now, followed by Armbro Dick, and then came Paul's Son back second last, and Armbro Street at the tail of the field. Up the back they race. At the 550, Spicy Lass in front of Farmer's Daughter, starting to feel the pinch a bit now. On the inside is Rabbit Hole in third spot, and then We Order, followed by Purple Fury, and here comes Ryman Reason. Ryman Reason peels to the outside inside the 400 and is making quick ground on them. A length further back to Paul's Son on the inside of Armbro Dick, and Armbro Street goes to the extreme outside. King's Gambit drops to the tail. Spicy Lass in front, coming around the corner, but here's Ryman Reason. Ryman Reason on the outside with a big run. Going out after Spicy Lass, and they're clear of Rabbit Hole. Spicy Lass in front. Rabbit Hole getting into the clear is running on well, and Ryman Reason having a job to pick up Spicy Lass. Spicy Lass in front. Ryman Reason inch by inch bridging the gap. Didn't make it. Spicy Lass held on to beat Ryman Reason. Third Rabbit Hole, followed by We Order, and then Purple Fury. A fair way back in the field to Paul's Son, and then Farmer's Daughter. Armbro Dick and Armbro Street second last, and at the tail of the field was King's Gambit.
And another winner to Wayne Hickson.
On the outside, Misty Marmalade stepped well and beat Millamile out of the boxes, who's going up to join it now. Then 2 lengths to fix it up. Over on the fence, railing through, was Lollipop Lady, Wide Glory's Comet. And then came on the inside, Princess Davgar, Worth Travelling, and Classic Cape. Millamile went to the lead and kicked away now from Misty Marmalade. On the inside, Lollipop Lady, Glory's Comet, and then Princess Davgar. Millamile led for home. Misty Marmalade, and coming through the middle, Glory's Comet charging to the line. And Glory's Comet gets up to win from Millamile. Lollipop Lady is third. Behind those, Princess Davgar, followed by Misty Marmalade, Worth Travelling. Fix It Up, and Classic Cape was last. Number 9.
Racing, Land Office and Circus Maximus came out of the gate quickly. Tudor Hero began well, and My Kiwi Supreme showing some speed after the start. Dallas Shadow diving up along the fence on the inside of General Grant, then Uzi Baba, Sherwood Lad, and On a Mate. Errol Karamia third last into the first turn on the outside of Callaghan Kid, and Victor Boy had dropped back to the tail of the field. Circus Maximus in front at the end of 350. My Kiwi Supreme moved up 3 deep to tackle him, and Tudor Hero eased looking for the sweet seat. Dallas Shadow ahead away on the rail, and then 1.5 to Land Prophet on the outside of Uzi Baba. Sherwood Lad on the fence inside of General Grant, 1.5 to On a Mate. Then Callaghan Kid, Victor Boy, and Errol Karamia was trapped deep, and he dropped back to the tail of the field. 36.3 the time for the first 500 metres. Circus Maximus takes them past the 1,400 metres peg, leading by a length over My Kiwi Supreme. Dallas Shadow third on the rail. General Grant left the running lane, moved up 3 deep. Tudor Hero's a length away. Uzi Barbar on the fence, then Land Prophet around Sherwood Lad, followed by On a Mate, Callaghan Kid, Victor Boy, and Errol Karamia is about to peel 3 wide from the tail of the field. Circus Maximus took them past the 1100, 32.4 the first split. General Grant straight up on the outside to eyeball the leader. Dallas Shadow third inside of My Kiwi Supreme. then Tudor Hero on the outside of Uzi Baba, followed by Sherwood Lad, Land Prophet on a mate, Errol Caramia 3 deep going forward, Victor Boy behind him, and Callaghan Kid was relegated to the tail of the field. Circus Maximus led 750 out 31 the second split past the tea trees. Circus Maximus a length and a quarter, General Grant a half to Dallas Shadow, 2 to Uzi Baba, Tudor Hero 3 deep, rushing forward around My Kiwi Supreme, then Sherwood Lad, Errol Caramia, Victor Boy on a mate, Land Prophet and Callaghan Kid. Circus Maximus more than a length in front at the 450. General Grant flat to the boards trying to get on terms. Dallas Shadow on their backs with nowhere to go. Tudor Heroes 3 deep around Uzi Baba, and here's Victor Boy starting to steamroll out wide, but Circus Maximus went for home. Ducks produced the bat at the top of the lane and the Circus kicked. Circus Maximus raced 3 to Dallas Shadow. Victor Boy's running on, but Circus Maximus has got a big break. Victor Boy runs to second, then Dallas Shadow, but it's all the favourite. It's Circus Maximus from go to woe. Circus Maximus beat Victor Boy, Dallas Shadow third. Sherwood Lad ran on, then Land Prophet on a mate, General Grant, Tudor Hero, Errol Caramia, Callaghan Kid, Uzi Baba, and My Kiwi Supreme was last of all.
And the winner, Terry Selection, Derby and Peter Smith.
Inside, trying hard to drive up. Expressionist has got about 3 metres clear, and she's going to have the speed to get across. Expressionist goes to the lead. From out wide on the track, Dalmont Lad is going to drive forward. In behind them on Settling Earner's Beauty. Then on the outside, but trapped a little bit deep, stack them all up. Melvin Skipper trying hard to keep it 3 deep and won the battle. Butcher's Hook next on the outside. Romeo Chapel, the Rouse. Then Laminated Clear, Strathlod, Adios and Helen's Pleasure last to settle. Gone fairly hard in the early part. Expressionist on top, she can steady now. Around them 3 deep, stack them well up, it'll work up without cover. Behind the leader, Earner's Beauty, and Dalmont Lad lands 1-1. 3 back the inside, Romeo Chapel. They've gone very hard. 44 the lead time, that's flying. 44 point something, in fact I think 44.6. So they've still gone very quick. 3 back the rails, Romeo Chapel, in fact hanging right back now on the outside, stack them well up, so Dalmont Lad drops to the paint. Next along in the field then Melvin Skipper. Butcher's Hook's off 3 deep, but so stack them all up will get the trail it was looking for. Then Strathlod and Adios the inside from Laminated Clear, and Helen's Pleasure biding her time. Off the back, a lap and a half from home, and Expressionist the leader by 4 metres. In second placing, Earner's Beauty. They have steadied a little in the mid stages. Butcher's Hook now facing the breeze. Romeo Chapel 3 back the inside, stack them well up's got the trail. Now 3 wide goes Melvin Skipper, comes out in front of Helen's Pleasure. On the inside, Earner's Beauty. I should say behind them, Dalmont Lad now, then Laminated Clear, and Strathlod and Adios at the tail. First quarter 31.7 as they come down the straight. Expressionist going strongly, 4 metres clear. Melvin Skipper out 3 wide, trying to get around Butcher's Hook. On the inside, Earner's Beauty. Helen's Pleasure's worked into the race nicely now, but she loses her trail as Melvin Skipper works one off. Romeo Chapel inside, then stack them well up. Dalmont Lad still well out of it. Laminated Clear and Strathlod and Adios last. Second quarter 30.8, and they've sprinted right up again. Expressionist the leader. Melvin Skipper draws level with her. Earner's Beauty comes off the rail. Still Helen's Pleasure running on. Romeo Chapel getting up behind them. Butcher's Hook in the centre. Then Dalmont Lad. Wider out, stack them well up, but it's under pressure from Laminated Clear, Strathlod and Adios. Off the back, and with just over 300 to run, Melvin Skipper drew 3 metres on Expressionist. Earner's Beauty comes out it. Helen's Pleasure struggles. Romeo Chapel into the clear. Then stack them well up, and Dalmont Lad they turn. Melvin Skipper 2 metres in front. Earner's Beauty almost on terms. Wider out, Romeo Chapel in Helen's Pleasure, and stack them well up, and Melvin Skipper finding something, and Melvin Skipper comes away again near the post to win 4 metres. Earner's Beauty got second. Romeo Chapel third. Helen's Pleasure fourth. Then Dalmont Lad, Laminated Clear, stack them well up. Further back, Strathlod and Adios. Well back then to Butcher's Hook, and last time Expressionist.
On race 4.
They're all set for race 7. Ready and racing. Top it out again fairly awkwardly into stride was Heavy Opera. Out wide, Charles Andros joining Top it out around the first turn, and Corporal Lagan gets into third. They're followed by Hot Chili Woman. Star Tate out wide. Right off the track, Heavy Opera from Cool Girl, and Sir Primo's at the rear. Heading down the back, and Top it out ran clear by 2.5 to Charles Andros, who's coming again. 3 lengths away to Corporal Lagan, followed by Heavy Opera and Hot Chili Woman. On the turn, Top it out and Charles Andros. Charles Andros taking Top it out off the track. Charging Getting home on the fence, Cool Girl, Hot Chili Woman, Cool Girl. Cool Girl has beaten Hot Chili Woman and Charles Andros third. It took Top It Out off the track on the turn, followed by Corporal Lagarde. Then came Star Tate from Sir Primo and Heavy Opera. Blanket finished.
The Alamo goes for the fly-up start. Racing, Defoe out wide as away very quickly. He'll burn to an early lead from the Alamo and also Harbour Glow, followed by Appanon late fourth. In behind them came Sermo Way. Second last early is Tower of Strength and Witch Melody last. Defoe 12 metres in front, travelling down the side after going the first 300 metres. Into second placing is the Alamo. 4 metres away on the outside is Harbour Glow. Sermo Way has 3 out going forward, followed by Appanon Lad. Then Tower of Strength. And last is Witch Melody, travelling down the straight towards the 1800. And Defoe, he leads by 6 metres. Sermo Way now on the outside, travels up into second placing. He sits up on the outside of the Alamo. Harbour Glow has the cover now, fourth on the outside of Appanon Lad. Second last Tower of Strength and 5 metres away, Witch Melody. 2 circuits out, leaving the straight. And the pilot is Defoe. Out of the straight at the lap and 3/4. He's bowling along by 8 metres to the Alamo on the inside of Sermo Way. He's doing it the hard way, sitting up without cover. On his back in turn, racing 1 by 1 is Harbour Glow on the outside of Appanon Lad. Tower of Strength is 6 metres away, and last is Witch Melody. Along the back straight, they've gone the first circuit. Lead time 57.4. It's Defoe. He wants to go a lot faster. He's over 6 metres in front of Sermo Way on the outside. A metre third is the Alamo, having a nice trail. On his back in turn is Appanon Lad. On a loose rein on the outside, fourth is Harbour Glow. Second last and 3 back on the outside is Tower of Strength, and a metre back, and last is Witch Melody. No more than about 15 metres had covered the field. Around the turn towards the 1150. First quarter in 30.8. It's Defoe in front. He's gone keenly by 4 metres. 2 on the outside, Sermo Way. Third, the Alamo. Fourth on the outside is Harbour Glow. He's never been on the bit. Third last is Appanon Lad, followed by Tower of Strength. And last on the rail is Witch Melody. They've got a lap to go, turning out of the straight towards the 800 metres. And Defoe, he looks to be going easily. 3.5 metres clear. Sermo Way on the run. Appanon Lad now comes off the rail, fourth in plenty of time. Harbour Glow was beaten. Tower of Strength is second last, and third last Witch Melody. Second quarter 29.6 inside the 600. It's Defoe under double wraps over 3 metres to Sermo Way. 4 metres away the Alamo. 4 metres to Appanon Lad. Tower of Strength second last and pulling out 3 wide, followed by Witch Melody. And Harbour Glow has been pulled up out of the race. On the turn 300 metres out, third quarter 28.2. It's Defoe 2 metres in front. Sermo Way running a giant race on the outside. He still lays down the gauntlet to Defoe. 12 metres away the Alamo, followed by Witch Melody making ground. They straighten up at the 150. It's Defoe by 1.5 metres. Sermo Way won't give in. He's still coming again, followed by Witch Melody getting to third. At the 100 it's Defoe, 1.5 metres. Sermo Way now dying on his run. Defoe is coming away near the line, and Defoe leads all the way. Defoe wins by 3 metres. Sermo Way second, a big effort. Witch Melody has flown for third. The Alamo close up in the race. In behind them came Tower of Strength, followed by Appanon Lad, and Harbour Glow was pulled up at the 600 metres. A new record in 1:58.7.
7-4.
Trisha Glee dwelt. Best out in the middle was Sparkling Gleam, Trisha Glee, and also going fast along the fence to go to the lead, Trisha Glee. Trisha Glee joined and headed Sparkling Gleam going to third. Copper Sunset, she's a winner, followed by Biddy's Choice and Seesaw. Wide Betsy Mason, Waltz Darling is last. Down the back, Trisha Glee shows the way. Sparkling Gleam going it after it. They're out by 4 lengths to Copper Sunset, and then she's a winner from Biddy's Choice and Seesaw. Trisha Glee leads for home. Sparkling Glee hooks out. Trisha Glee's the leader. Sparkling Gleam wearing it down, but Trisha Glee wins at a neck to Sparkling Gleam, close for the Miners. Probably give it to She's a Winner on the outside of Copper Sunset. Then came Waltz Darling. Further back was Biddy's Choice. Seesaw has finished back at the tail of the field. Stand by. A good win to Trisha Glee. Missed the kick but drove through.
Stand by for a start. There's the light. They're racing. Prince Revenue on the inside wasn't the best away. Paradise Pete had superior pace. Went straight to the lead, joined by Super Cruiser coming down to the judge the first time. Prince Jeff is going hard in the early part, looking for the lead. He's going to ease back now as they go by the judge, followed by Ballakira Rebel. Pushing through on the inside, Prince Revenue, or trouble on the turn out of the straight. Hobby Horse got a bad check, and so too did Mary Reeby going right out the back. Into the back straight the first time, heading on towards the mile peg, and the leader is Paradise Pete over on the inside, just in front of Super Cruiser, and a length away third is Prince Revenue, followed by Prince Jeff, and then came Electric Royale picking up ground. Then came Ballacura Rebel on the outside, followed by Little Apollo. Making ground on the inside is Flyaway Brigade. Hobby Horse second last now, and Mary Reby at the tail of the field. Heading on towards the top corner, Paradise Pete makes play at the 1400 metre mark, showing out by a length on Super Cruiser. Third, the inside is Prince Revenue, enjoying a nice run, and 1 out and 1 back is Prince Jeff. Over on the fence, Electric Royale. 3 back the outside, Ballacura Rebel. On the rails next is Flyaway Brigade as they come up towards the home corner. Little Apollo's on its outside. Second last, Mary Reby, and the favourite drops to the rear, Hobby Horse. 1 circuit left to go. Coming into the home straight, a little over 1,000 metres to run. Paradise Pete is the leader by a length on Super Cruiser. Over on the fence, Prince Revenue and Prince Jeff 1 by 1. Electric Royale next, then Ballacura Rebel. Mary Reby on the inside, awkwardly placed. Little Apollo on the outside is next. Second last, Mary Reby as they go by the judge, and Hobby Horse at the tail of the field. 1 circuit left to go, heading to the turnout of the straight. Paradise Pete